Hey guys, welcome to Hammer Paints. I'm going to be doing a lot more little bits and pieces of tutorials and stuff like that. And what I thought I'd do is, I was at my local hobby store this morning, it's 20% off, so I need another Folsham platoon, so I thought I'd buy this and show you guys what it's all about. Now, it says late war, but I'm going to explain to you quickly how you can use late war models in some boxes, not all boxes, but some boxes, how you can utilize them for mid-war as well. You can save yourself a ton of money sometimes by doing it, depending on the box configuration and the configuration of the army that you'll be, or the platoon, or teams, or whatever you may be taking. Now, I've done the courtesy of taking the wrapper off the box, opening the box up. As you can see here, it looks like it's been sitting in some sun at the local hobby store. It's a bit blurred here, but the figures and that are in the box are still the same. And we're going to have a look here at the back of the box, and what we're going to get in this Folsham Company is 4 command teams, 1 Panzerschreck, 18 rifle MGs, 4 optional Panzerfaust figures with 4 optional Panzernack figures. Now, for late war, if I was building this as late war, we have a look here as a late war configuration. You can see a little base of Panzernacks. Come on, focus. Some Panzernackers here. Panzerschrecks. They're late war, and in late war also they had the Panzerfaust. Now, instead of these two, we just don't use them because they're for late war. But I mean, if you're building this as a late war platoon, by all means you do use them. But for mid-war, we're going to use the Panzernacker figures. And that's pretty much it for how you convert this from late to mid. The jump schmocks and everything are the same. Everything else about the platoon is the same in mid-war as it is in late war. It's just these couple of sections here that you take that makes it all different. Now let's just have a bit of a squiz. You've probably seen a million unboxings of this sort of thing before. You got your little bits of foam cut out here that hold your figures in. You got all your bases, which I explained before, on the backs of the box, and away you go. You sort of set them up, and away you go. Now, I'm not going to go through it because it's bloody boring if I go right through it. Some of these dudes are pretty cool, lying down. They're pretty cool. It's MG42. But what I'm going to say is there's a few people kicking around and they think you can use lots of figures as proxy for other figures, but one thing you can't do is use a proxy for the Folsham, simply because if we look at them, if I can get this to focus a bit, come on, focus. If you have a look there, they got a jump schmock that goes right down to just above their knee. Right, just in there, just above there, the jump schmock comes to. Now, if we have a look at this, this is a Waffen SS that I've undercoated that I'm painting at the moment. Yeah, and he's just got his normal uniform on, sleeves rolled up there. I'm sorry about the blurriness of it, guys. I've got to try and figure out how to use this camera a lot better, but that's Waffen SS, and that was the Folsham with the jump schmock right down to the knees. Heaps different. This is one you can't really proxy if you want to keep. I mean, by all means, there is nothing wrong with it, but if you want to keep it pretty original and kind of unique, then you can't really proxy Folsham. This is a fantastic idea too, guys. This is what I do, is I stick them to a screw, tiny dot of glue, stick them on a board. You see some people with golf tees and blocks of foam. I've had this board for a while. I just stick them in, stick them to the tops of the screw, and just slightly screw them in there, and they're kind of nice and firm. And that there is my German board. I've got a bigger board than this for my Russians. It's absolutely huge. But this is my German board, and at the moment I've got some Waffen SS to paint. That's my Hitler Youth, and this will be my Folsham. But at the moment I'm actually considering about doing my Folsham, finishing them off and going from there. So I'm going to be doing a few of these vids, guys. This is just a quick sort of an unboxing type thing. I hope you enjoyed it. More to come.